Good morning to the grind, man. Amazing morning to the grind. Right back to it on the grind. Blessed to be able to do it on the grind each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. God say so willing, say so fit. Wake me up, I get an opportunity to present the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. Equip, motivate, inspire, empower, say something encouraging to somebody that just might get it to say, you know what? I could do that thing I said I wanted to do. I could be the person I said I wanted to be. I could achieve the goals I said I wanted to achieve. And today we're talking about obsession, obsessed, having that desire that just is uncommon, that uncommon desire to have a thing that says somebody may have told you that you cannot have. Somebody told you that you don't have the ability to achieve. You may have told yourself you can't do a thing, but we have a God that said we can. So today, I want you to think about the thing that you want in your life so much that you say, I'll sacrifice some things that I want to have some things that I gotta have. Gotta have the tenacity to say, I must make that team. I must pass this class. I must get this job. I must get this degree. I must be a better father. I must be a better husband. I must be a better son. I must be a better daughter. Whatever it is that you're obsessed about, you got to start that business. Man, you got to not only start the business, you want to dominate the industry. It's obsession that allows us to do it. I receive that all the time. And you're always on it. You don't have to do all that. Well, I believe that we have to do the level of the work to match the level of the faith we have. So that's not doing all that. It's just matching the level of the faith you have in the work you do. And being comfortable about the work that you do along the way. So it is a balance. The work and the faith in the work. To allow the work to do what he says it's going to do. Because you can't govern it. You cannot govern the results. You can govern your work ethic. So let's talk about that obsession like we do all the time. Get started with that motivation. So you're up this morning. So congratulations on that. Thank God for that. Let's be grateful for that. First of all, gratefulness opens up the door for everything else. If you're grateful for the little, you can get the most. We got to be grateful for the basic first, though, before we get into the complex. Like the Bentley. I know we want it. The Rolls Royce, right? But what about when you had the Pinto? That's a story for me. Oh, the Pinto. I got to do a Pinto story. I don't know if anybody even knows about the old school Pinto. Oh, man, I got some stories. Stand by. Let's get into the grind. Good morning to you. Let's get on the other side.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. They say, listen, one day the world's going to know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm going to put the biggest parties. I'm going to be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do four things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
You still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing. I was grinding.
Every single day when you wake up, you got two options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud of life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. That higher ground is where you look in the mirror and you have respect, and you went through the work, the sweat equity of it all. And the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life that you put your signature to, that means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with that.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love the grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you.
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven.
Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
Let's get this day started. I say, man, you know, it's early in the morning on the West Coast. I mean, think about capturing the morning with aggression, with excitement, with adrenaline, with a pump, with a drive that's uncommon to other people. So when you come to work, you're like, what's wrong with you? And I'm winning. I'm here to win. Came in, cleaned up the break room. I cleaned up the toilet. I got my office set up. Matter of fact, I came in. I got 3 appointments right quick. I'm ready to go for the day. What if you had that kind of intense intentionality each and every day? Now, motivation is fleeting. So it's a thing to get pumped up. You know, we get pumped up real good. Ooh, today's going to be the day. Then tomorrow comes and tomorrow. And then the same thing. And maybe you didn't get out of yesterday what you wanted. And then another day of that and another day of that. And we get into a position of it doesn't work. But it is something that I've experienced a lot of times. People don't want, believe, or even think of or get rich quick, right? And we understand that. But when we don't get rich quick, we quit. Or the thing that we want to achieve takes more than we thought we wanted to give. So it's a level of what am I willing to sacrifice for what I want to have? What am I willing to give up for what I want to get? What am I willing to do differently to live a different life? And if we don't find a way to sacrifice some things now to have some things that we want to have later, what we will experience is regret. We all got it. I know that's come right down. I don't know, come right down my pew. Because there are things in some life that I wish I had done earlier in life. There are things in life earlier that I wish I hadn't done in life, and all in between. And what they present is regret. Here's a quote for you, though. We always say it. I wish I knew then what I know now. The problem with that is we know now what we didn't know then, but now that we got older, we don't want to apply the work that it takes. It's too late. It's not too late. You're right on time. Right now is the day you can change. Right now is the day you can decide. Right now is the day you can say, you know what? I'm through with the old me. I'm going to accomplish that diet. You know what? I'm going to accomplish that goal. I have one. Simple. Difficult, though. Meal prep. I'm trying to accomplish meal prep. I want to really strategize my week. It makes me more efficient. Helps my family. It keeps you on a stress-free because you know what the next day or what's your next meal or how it's all planned out. Saves money. Man, but I can't get past Tuesday, Wednesday. But guess what? I'm not going to stop trying. I'm not going to stop making an effort because the regret of not doing it, I know is on the other side. So if you know the regret is on the other side, don't allow for this side to stop you from making the sacrifice. You may have to leave that environment. You may have to leave that relationship. You may have to leave that job. You may have to change something. You may have to leave yourself, your old self, for a new self. I'm telling you right now, I saw some of my good friends, we've been from some trenches. So when they see me today or hear me today and speaking and write a book, some different things. I put an effort each and every day towards what I wanted to do, towards who I wanted to be, towards where I wanted to go, towards what I wanted my life to really be like. And while I'm not where I want to be at the end, because the end is not here, I'm right in it. So the change is evident. I didn't know about a tie. Oh, man, I got some stories. I had my first cufflinks. I want to share this with somebody. Matter of fact, I think it's so important. I'm going to take a pause for the call because people think that you get to a place all of a sudden. Oh, you got it easy. Oh, you ought to be able to do that right quick. I'm not like you. I don't have the skills you. I don't speak like you. I don't look like you. I don't do this like you. I don't have that. It's not about what somebody else has. It's about what you have. So let's talk about the process of development. The process of development. First, you get signed up for the school. You don't know the knowledge you're going to receive, but you sign up, you're excited. And as you go through the class, you see people drop out of the class. You see people quit the class. But if you continue the class, you're going to look a different way on the other side of the class. So I was in a class with mentors, coaches. I was seeing people living a life that I wanted to live. And when I saw some way I wanted to do some things, I began to embody what it looked like. Word to my father. Showed me some things about professionalism well before I knew what that was about. Being prepared, the look of professionalism, how you present yourself, how you are prepared for each and every day, scheduling appointments, all those kinds of things that it takes to run and operate a business. I kind of had it in my mind, but I knew not until I began to take the steps. A tie class, tying a tie, that could take me an hour to tie a tie. My first pair of cufflinks, I got accidentally needed them because I incidentally bought a shirt that needed cufflinks. I did not mean to. When I got this shirt and wanted to put it on, it had a different kind of button, which I did not know. I had to take the shirt back to the place and ask them how to button. And they told me I needed cufflinks. They gave me cufflinks. I took the cufflinks home. It took me an hour and a half to put the cufflinks on. Now I could put the cufflinks on, my eyes closed at a red light, like the ladies do the lipstick. So I could do that. I could tie a tie. I could do all those things. But guess what? It took a process. But I was obsessed to get through the process because I wanted to become something different than I was. Become something different than you were by being obsessed to become who you want to be. If that's what you want to do. Now, people are going to tell you don't have to do all that. I call it comfortable failure. It's easy to be what you are. You know that. It's easy to stay in a life that we understand. We understand that. It's easy to find a way to navigate in uncomfortable environments. Meaning, you know that you need to do some things to change some things. But you can shift it around and make it look like you may not. And we all do it. Each and every one of us has some aspect in our lives that we have covered up something that we should fix. We should have created a solution for or worked for a solution, but I'll get to it later. That's another show. That's about the procrastination nation. One day we'll get back into that. But obsession sets you up for a process in life that you find a lifestyle in. I see people walking right in front of my house. They walk the dog every rain, sleet, snow. I don't know if it's obsession now, but at one point it had to be, because it's probably hard to get up in the morning and walk in the rain when it's cold. But when you do it so often, you go through the pain, it becomes not only something you do, it becomes who you are. And when it becomes who you are, it's just a natural flow. But going through the process to get there is the pain. It takes obsession. I don't know anyone that's done anything of significance that was not obsessed with becoming significant. Let's talk about obsession. So if you want something, you want to be something, you want to get something, you want to achieve something, and you can remove yourself from the front of the something like you want it for you, and you put others or your community, your family, your school, people want to save the whales, whatever it is for you. If that why is so powerful that it can make you cry, you find a way to be obsessed in it to make it happen. Let's get into it. Obsession. Stand by and welcome to the grind.
The price you will pay, the suffering you will go through to make your dream come true is incredibly small than the price you will pay if you never do. You'll pay that one the rest of your life. Ask yourself what you're willing to risk. What's the price you're willing to pay? Because what most people do when they're trying to chase their dream or their big outcome, the whole time they're negotiating the price in their head. Should I continue to do it? Is it worth it? I don't know if I can continue anymore. It's getting higher, and that price is failure. That price is setback. That price is looking back. That price can be financial, literally a physical price. Is it getting too high? Is it too much? And you'll have people in your ear, it's too big a sacrifice. You're going through too much. And you begin to negotiate it in your mind. It distracts all your focus. You can't be executing and negotiating simultaneously. If you're in your head negotiating and negotiating and negotiating, you can't execute. So negotiate it now. Negotiate it with me now. What are you willing to pay? For me, when I'm after something big, I'm going to get it. And I know that negotiation comes up front. I accept the suffering. I accept the sacrifice. I know the sacrifice is far smaller than the one I'll pay if I don't do it. And I eliminate distractions and I go freaking get what I want in my life, just like you can. And this needs to be your recipe as well.
Do you expect, based upon your performance, based upon what you produce at this point in time in your life, do you expect to be successful? Do you want to be successful? Do you want to live a life of productivity? Are there dreams you want? Everybody will say yes. But see, want shows up in conversation. Expectation shows up in behavior. See, I can tell what you expect by what you do. Judge a tree by the fruit it bears. Not the fruit that it wants. Not the fruit that it talks about. Not the fruit that it claims. But by what you are doing. See what you do when you leave here. When the music stops. When the shouting dies down. Your behavior. How you conduct yourself. Writing your goals down. Deciding to enroll in school to get a GED. Deciding to sit into class with children young enough to be your grandchildren. Decide to find some product, some idea, some service that you can provide so that you can begin to create some value for yourself so you can create wealth.
If dreams were easy, everybody would make them happen. The problem is that most people, they can't get up in the morning. They ain't got no energy. They don't got the energy to keep up with me. I'm like, boo, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just ain't got the stamina. You just ain't got the energy. You can't smart everything. You can't outthink everything. Some stuff is just, you gotta be powerful. It's just some stuff that you gotta have stamina for. You just too slow. It just take you too long. You wake up, take you 3 weeks to do what it can take 24 hours to do. It don't make you a bad person, but you're gonna forever be average, because to be great, you got to keep up. I'm obsessed with improvement. Every day I'm getting better.
This is the only opportunity I got. Every single day I gotta lose myself in this moment.
As we begin to focus on developing ourselves, as we begin to elevate ourselves and not to follow the crowd, activating the thinker in us and disciplining and putting on hold the emotional part of ourselves. It's not easy, but through practice and practice and practice, practice makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. You'll never hit a state of perfection. You're always bigger than what you do. And so all you're looking for are new breakthroughs through practice and practice and practice. You'll get better and better and better.
The more you do, the more you realize you can do. And the better you are, the better you realize that you can become.
You gotta stop waiting for your circumstance to change, and you gotta change the circumstance. You gotta stop saying that something's gonna happen, that something's gonna change, that some miraculously is gonna take place in my life that's gonna put me where I wanna be. Is not gonna happen. But every day you wake up, every day you get up, you got an opportunity. Every day you wake up, your fortune teller is you. At the end of that lottery ticket is you. Yep, you can be a millionaire. I don't know what you want to be or what you want to do, but I'm telling you, you can do it. But you got to understand that the person that's going to help you is the person that's the end of your arms, your hand. It's you. You have what it takes mentally. You have what it takes physically. You got the heart. You got everything it takes to make it happen. People say it seems like you're stronger now. You're more committed now. It seems like your drive is higher now. What happened? I'm wired differently. Every opportunity is the last opportunity. Every opportunity I have to reprove myself again, because the day you become convinced is the day you die. You have to make a decision that nobody in your position will outwork you. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunt. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. It is the process of the grind that shapes you and forms you. It's not the game. You think grind is what happens when the lights come on, when the sun comes out. That's not grind. The real grind is in the dark when nobody sees you, when nobody knows what you're doing, when you put in those extra reps. It's the process that makes you sweet. There are those of you with phones, and every new phone that comes out, you get it. Every piece of software, you get it. You are upgrading your technology, and you've not upgraded yourself. You don't think any different. You don't speak any different. You're the exact same person you were in 2010. I challenge you. Be obsessed with improvement and go from a gazelle to a lion. Why? Because if you don't kill it, then your family won't eat.
Download this video and audio by becoming a member.
If you don't hunt, you don't eat. The difference between living in the jungle and in the zoo. I was just in a training with that by amazing training, 5-star director, Planet Marketing, J.P. Watkins Mukes. The jungle versus the zoo. The jungle versus the zoo. See, in the jungle, you got to get it. You it's on you. It's all on you. It's all on your work ethic. It's on you. Can you get up earlier? Can you stay up later? Can you do more in between? Maybe you need a power break in between, whatever that might be. Can you separate yourself from the pack through consistent, diligent effort, being constant towards what you want in your life? Man, I don't care what it is. If you're going to be consistent in it, it's not going to happen. Constant in the drive for it, it's not going to happen. You get to a plateau where it's happened to a level, But if you don't have another level or another gear to get to, how do you get to the other level or the other gear? You get coaches. You get mentors. You connect with people that are willing to help you, willing to show you some other things, willing to show you a way of life that you may not have been available to you before. You start to prepare yourself better. You start to polish yourself better. You start to take care of yourself a little bit better. You start to have a vision a little bit further than what we had initially, because you know what? And there's in another great training. I'll tell you, go into these rooms. Go into these rooms where people are sharing information. They say, get under the spot where the information is coming out. Not the stuff you know. When you know everything, and that's another show. If you know everything, I mean, what is it to learn? That's when we're in the rooms where we know everything that's in this room. We need to go in other rooms. So going in other rooms offers you an opportunity to learn new things, a way that things can be done that you may not have known before. And one of the rooms I was in, to expand the mind, Mr. Cedric White, 6-star director of Planet Marketing, offered this question. Why do they sell $40 million yachts, $40 million jets, $50 million homes? Why do they sell them? Because people buy it. Generally, we're just not around the people that are buying them to get into a network that says, well, the same thing you were doing for that, you could do the same transferable skill that you had doing that to apply to this, to another level. Let's get to another level. And let's share some information about some of the amazing people that have been in support of what we've been doing here on the Success Express Podcast Network. It's been an exciting time. I'm going to show you how you can put your podcast, your brand on the map. Stand by. This is sponsored by Success Express.
Success Express Marketing Solutions presents your virtual video podcast studio. Let the Success Express team help bring your podcasting dreams to life. Here's what we do. We help you come up with show ideas, design graphics for your show, set up your podcast studio, and run the back end of your show. So what do? Be ready for your show. Make sure your guests are ready. Log into the virtual studio, turn your cameras on, and go. Not sure you're ready to go live on a monthly or a weekly basis? You can get the Try Us Out Success Special. It's only $97 with free design setup. All you got to do is try us out, and I guarantee you're going to want more. So get set up today with your virtual video podcast studio from Success Express Marketing Solutions. So go online to Success Express MKTG, and we'll get you set up today. Sign up now and get our free ebook, Modern Podcasting, that'll teach you all the techniques you need to know to get your podcast started today.
Hi, my name is KeJohnna Owens. I am co-founder of Success Express Marketing Solutions. Our business is cultivating more business for your business. I want to tell you real quick about our program that is one of the most comprehensive business development online marketing support programs out there, which is the VASP, V-A-S-P, Virtual Assistant Support Program. This system allows you to operate and run your business while we help monitor and help you cultivate more business for your business online. Contact us at 909-686-1698 and visit us online at successexpressmarketing.com. Look forward to helping you take your business to the next level. Well, let's get on out of here. Let's take your business to the next level too. But I want you to take your business to the next level by applying another level of obsession. Another level. Take it up a notch. When everybody wants to go to the party, go into the gym. And when I say the gym, somebody asked me, like, I'm not that gym, not the workout, physical gym. There may be a gym, but I'm talking about the gym of your grind. The gym where you go, you wake up early, you pray early, you read early, you stay up later, you do a few more emails, you make a few more calls, you do a little bit more preparation for what you're going to wear tomorrow, how you're going to present yourself at work. That gym. You know, you may have missed some points in what you wanted to do in your business, in your job, in maybe your resume, whatever it is. Get in the gym and make yourself better. Shoot those shots. Do those extra reps. Do whatever it takes. It separates you and ultimately differentiates you from others that want to do what you do. Man, let's get on to it. You have an amazing day on purpose. It's been the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. I'm KeJohnna Owens. I wish you the best. I wish to see you on the other side. There is absolutely another side. Let's get there and find out what it looks like together. I'll see you there.